So those of you just joining us, we are going to do an episode of the Twilight Zone that you have never seen, and I will explain why you've never seen it. It's a kind of cool reason, but a totally unknown episode of the Twilight Zone that I will not only tell you about, I will dramatize, and you will probably be the first people in the earth, not maybe the first, but very small elite people who know this unpublished, unaired Twilight Zone story. Yes, very cool, very cool. This is a short story I improvised called The Other Tree. Actually, why don't I have somebody play the tree? Who is tall like a tree? Okay, giraffe puppet. What? Yes, yes, you get a line. You actually get a monologue in this. This is your acting debut. Well, if you're that shy that you don't want to talk to them, uh, then why are you an actor? You're not an actor, you're a puppet. Okay. Well, some stories are improvised, but some like get revised and stuff like that. This just kind of came out of me. Okay, but the point is Giraffe doesn't want to be the tree because Giraffe has actually never spoken audibly. Okay. Would you like to just say something to somebody? Okay. So here's the microphone. This is the Yeti microphone, and you can just say something into it. So you can. Okay. Okay. Giraffe is a little stage fright. He's not gonna speak. So we need somebody else to be the tree, though. Hey, Wizard, would you like to be the tree? Wizard doesn't speak either very often, so I have no idea what his voice will sound like. But he's going to be the tree. And then for those of you just joining us, we're going to do a episode of the Twilight Zone, which you have never seen. It's ultra rare. And we will tell you how come it's so rare, and we will do it a little later. So Wizard's going to be the tree for us. I don't know what his voice is like. I hope it's just kind of normal. And we're going to do a story that I wrote called The Other Tree. He's a tree right now. So just to make conversation with the oak, because I didn't really have a lot to say to the oak, and I wanted to find some common ground, common ground, maybe I'd make that pun later, I told her that I'd read The Giving Tree when I was a kid. I didn't really read it, it was read to me, but I didn't think the oak would need that kind of detail. Our relationship was much more casual than that. "Oh, that fricking book," said the oak. "What the hell? Do you go up to African Americans and tell them how much you liked Gone with the Fucking Wind? Oh, Jesus, that book. And the thing is, not only do you humans write such a degrading piece of shit, you print thousands of copies on the pulped flesh of thousands of giving trees, none of which really want to be giving you all a goddamn thing." We were silent after that. Silent as oaks. Anyway, that story was called The Other Tree. I hope you liked it. I do. I hope that you like that which I share. Okay. That was too rude. That was too nerdy. But we're kind of hurrying this a little bit. So we should debrief a little bit. So, Wizard, you have a kind of cool voice. Well, yeah, it's kind of a generic British, but I got a little bit of anger to it, and kind of a little, I don't even a brogue. I don't even know what to call this, but it's not the standard British accent. That is true, Wizard, and it was nice hearing you talk. Yes, a lot of us are getting roles in these times that the Beast can't just do everything. Yes, that's true. I bet we don't see the Beast today. Oh, I bet we do. It's an all-star production of the Twilight Zone. Oh, great. Okay, so anyway, I liked it because The Giving Tree, that book, it really makes people feel guilty, but it doesn't call them to action. It's the worst kind of... Yeah, I know. It's like I always thought, it's too late now, but I always wondered what my mother would have thought of that book. If your mother read The Giving Tree, she would just look at you with that guilt-inducing look afterwards, the one that she got from her mother. Yeah, Grandma had that look like, wow. Yeah, so anyway, The Giving Tree, I think it's bad. Well, yeah, I guess. I liked the book, but I was in elementary school and the teacher was reading it to us and we were all together. How can you not like a book that Mrs. Mejia reads? Mrs. Mejia, yes. Yes, she taught us Spanish, but I don't appreciate your stereotyping of the name. Well, but she did teach you Spanish. Yes, she did. But okay, you know what? I don't like the way this is going, Wizard. You talk to the witch. Hey! Okay, yes, sorry about that. Cool. Yeah, the wizard, get out of my nose. Anyway, so that was called The Other Tree. So I wrote that before most of you were born. The Codependent Tree. Because it's like if you have one dependent, then the other one is a codependent, like a Coke. Oh, that dude wasn't even well formed. Monster puppet. What? I just can't help but noticing that you're not playing to the camera. Sure, I am. No, you're playing. You're talking into the microphone. That's true. Why is it that you're not talking? Because usually we're in here and I say something, and then Doug says something. Well, then Doug says something. No, I'm talking. Can you move your lips when I talk? I want to see if we can do this. We're going to do a reverse. I'm going to talk, and then I'm going to be Doug talking, and Doug is going to move his lips when I am imitating him, like I'm talking. Yes, yeah, okay, ready? Right, okay. Hi there, Doug. Hi, I'm going to use a straight line or something like that. Ha ha ha, my name is Doug, and I can talk. Yeah, right. So, Doug, how many yards in 30 feet? I'm going to be all weird, ha 90. I think I like it better when I do you than when you do me. Yeah, that was kind of strange. It was a kind of fun thing. Oh, thank you, Matt. Thank you. I'm very happy with it. Hi, Matt. Yes. Anyway, I'm just thinking of really stupid jokes about. Okay, fine. Whatever. See, you're talking into the mic again. Yes. You talk into the mic and it's not a big deal. Yeah, but I have to. No, you really don't. He really doesn't. Do you know there are things he can be doing right now? Like it's during the workday. He could be grading papers. He does not have to talk in the mic. Karen, yeah, I'll answer this one. In this time of COVID, I don't think I'm going to meet your lady friend. I can Skype her. That would be very strange. Or we can meet afterwards. But yes, I would like to meet your lady friend. Eleanor and I never got along. That is. It's not like you didn't get along. No, she didn't talk much. Yeah, that wasn't good. Okay, let's do the Twilight Zone. Oh, yes, let's. Okay, the Twilight Zone. That sounded sarcastic. I meant it. Oh, yes, let's. Yeah, it was more like an, oh, yes, let's. Do the Twilight Zone. Now you're just stringing it out. Okay, the Twilight Zone episode is... got all my actors here. I still am. I'm doing a rewatch of the Twilight Zone. With Netflix and Hulu, I can see all the episodes. And I've been taking my time, so it's been over a year. And I've been enjoying it, but I binged a whole bunch of episodes, and I went to sleep, and I dreamed an episode of the Twilight Zone. And it just felt really real. It felt like I was watching it. And so there's this episode of the Twilight Zone that, at least in my head, is canonical. And I wanted to share it with you guys. Okay. So this is an episode of the Twilight Zone. Let me get my actors here. I'm the Beast. I'm in this. I bet you're not surprised, are you? Nope. Oi. You knew I'd be in it, and I am. And who do you play? Oh. This is the greatest part because Doug dreamt this, right? So my character's name is Doug. He's creative, isn't he? Yeah, well, in fact, in my dream, I was actually playing the lead. Oh, so you weren't just dreaming about the Twilight Zone. You were in the Twilight Zone. Ladies and gentlemen, meet the Beast. His name is Penguin in the Twilight Zone. Yes, it was kind of like that. There was no Rod Serling. You had a chance to dream Rod Serling and you didn't? No. Anyway, so I played this, and in fact, my late sister played the sister in the dream. So you're telling me her name is Karen? Yes. So you guys, so now we're also going to have, so Doug and Karen are the main characters, and I'll introduce you to the actress playing Karen. Hello, I'm the Queen. I'm playing the part of Karen. The funny thing is, when Douglas put me on, I surprised him in that I'm a good actress. All this time he didn't use me, and it turned out I'm the best actress he has.
Second best.
Well, we're in the same league.
Yeah, we certainly are.
Right. And so there we are. So I'm going to be playing the part of Karen. Isn't that wonderful? I could certainly play a better part. If it was better written, I'd have a better part. But to the extent that Doug is able to write, he's doing his best, and I am playing that part. Okay. Thank you, Queen, I guess. I told you that we should be doing something more interesting than this. A car ride in the desert. How much fun. What's the worst thing? Oh, I shouldn't have.
You shouldn't have.
You enjoy doing the voices far too much. The sound effects.
It's called Foley. He did Foley. 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 Honey, we gotta go to a gas station.
Oh no, something's wrong with the car.
Yeah, but the gas station's right over there, so it won't be a long walk. They can take it.
Oh, okay, that was scary.
Yeah, it hit me in my amygdala.
Oh no, what did you say?
It hit me in my amygdala, part of the limbic system.
Yeah. Give me a hug.
What? Okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, presented for your inspection, a brother and a sister, broken down outside of an old gas station in the desert. They thought they would get some help from the gas station attendant, but they got a different type of aid from the Twilight Zone. Okay, so the next scene, they're in the gas station. I'm sorry. I wish what I need is like somebody to like put the puppets on my fingers, like as I just put them down here. If anybody here is friends with Amy Finch on Facebook or something, she is the best puppet lady ever. Hi, Sonia. Okay, so now they're in the gas station. I wish there was a black and white filter for this. It would have been better. Okay. Hello.
Right. Our car broke down conveniently close to this gas station. Can you fix it?
I can. Broke down, you say? Broke down palace. Brokeback Mountain. That was an anachronism. Brokenthal.
Are you going to free associate or fix my car?
Oh, yes. I can fix your car. It will take a while.
You're a pain in my amygdala.
What?
Amygdala, that's the part of the brain that does emotions and things that's in the limbic system.
I'm sorry I'm a pain in your amygdala.
Hi, Mike.
Well, I'm going to go to the restroom. So the sister leaves and goes to the restroom. And now, so Karen leaves. I'll use their names, Karen, and so now it's Doug and the creepy, weird gas station attendant. Farewell. Doug goes to the side of the gas station and he hears his sister on the phone. Right. Okay. Yes, I have my gun. This is like a telephone I'm talking into. Yes, I have my gun. I'm surprised I wasn't reprimanded for talking to the audience. No, I'm not reprimanding you, but go. This is a good story. Have faith in it. Let's just commit to it, okay? Okay. Yes. Yes, I have the gun, and I'm going to kill him now. It's time. It is time he dies. I'm shooting him in the back.
Oh, no.
Gas station attendant is now working on the car. Doug comes.
Gas station attendant, do you think that a sister could kill a brother for no reason?
Nothing happens without a reason. I'm spooky.
Ah,
Out in the desert, Doug is in the car that the gas station attendant is working on. And he opens the glove compartment, and in the glove compartment is a gun. Doug takes it now. Doug has a gun.
right. Isn't that natural?
Stop that. You're killing them. Commit to it. I told the queen this too. We can commit to this. This is a good story.
Okay, I'll commit. I got a gun. Just when?
What are you doing with the gun, Douglas?
I overheard you. Don't try to deny it. You want to kill me. Shoot me in the back.
Oh, so you know. I wouldn't do it if I didn't have to, Doug, but I will. I have to kill you.
If you're gonna do it, kill me, at least do me the courtesy of not shooting me in the back. You're my sister. Let's have a showdown.
Yes. And destiny dictates that I will win.
Whatever, at least you're not shooting me in the back.
And so they face each other. And then
I have to go to the bathroom. I don't want to have to showdown when I have to go to the bathroom.
I have to go to the bathroom as well.
All right.
And also, you can't have a shootout right by the gas station. A stray bullet might cause a tank to explode.
Okay.
So let's each go to the bathroom, and then we'll shoot out far away.
Right. But thing is, how do I know you're not going to shoot me when I'm in the bathroom?
Because I'm your sister. You can trust me.
Okay. Yeah, you're kind of right.
All right. So, brother and sister, very dramatically now, put the gun, each one of their guns down on the gas station counter. And of course, they're looking at each other, wondering to trust, etc. But they ultimately decide to trust each other, and they put the guns down and they go to the bathroom. It's one of those gas station bathrooms where the wall isn't even up to the. So basically, while they're next to each other, they can't see each other, but they can talk.
Garen, I got a question.
Yes, Doug?
Why you want to go and shoot me anyway?
I am from the future. I work for an encyclopedia company called the Encyclopedia Britannica.
They have that here too.
Oh, okay. So, we are doing the volume A through M. At this point, they're done going to the bathroom, and they're walking to the desert, and they get their guns, but no, they're no longer pointing the guns at each other anymore. They're just having them casually as they walk out into the desert to have their showdown. I was editing A through M, but the page count was too big.
So
the reason it was too big was there were too many pages on the word amygdala, because it had become quite a popular word and warranted a big entry. So I was sent back in time by the encyclopedia manufacturers as a baby to kill you.
why me?
Because we documented that the first use of amygdala in popular casual conversation was by you, and you did it today in the car, and that's when I knew you had to die.
Why didn't you kill me when I was a baby?
Because you're sweet and cute, and I wanted to wait as long as possible because you're my brother and I love you. But today you started using the word amygdala in conversation, and that would be a disaster for the encyclopedia company in the future. So you must die.
But I'm going to defend myself.
I'm not too worried. And so Douglas and Karen now are in the desert, and they do their I see I can't make them really face, it hurts my hands to do this, to have them back to back. I can do this. It doesn't hurt too much. And they go 1, 2, and as they're pacing, the camera zooms out farther and farther and farther and farther and farther and farther and farther away. And then you can't see them anymore, and you hear a shot. Fade out, fade in. Creepy gas station attendant and a police officer. They just had a shootout.
Right then, what's all this then?
They just had a. No, he doesn't do that. You need to have some faith in the material. Yes, I know. Okay. So the cop goes, what happened? They just had a shootout. I don't understand it. It is so weird. It is so strange and distressing. It hurts me in my amygdala. Your amygdala? That's part of the limbic system. That's a fun word to say. Amygdala. 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 And you fade out. Ladies and gentlemen, we have here a showdown caused not by a love triangle or an unforgivable insult, but by a seemingly inconsequential choice of diction. The words we use are spun into a skein of events and then woven into the shared tapestry that is our history. For Doug Shaw and Karen Shaw, his sister, that tapestry started to unravel at a small gas station in a remote corner of the Twilight Zone. And that's it. Yay. Okay. And then credit where it's due. Right after I dreamed that, I wrote it down and I posted it on Facebook because that's what I freaking do. And my friend Jay Koski, as a comment, wrote the Rod Serling part. And I just wanted you to know that I did not write the closing Rod Serling bit. That was actually scripted. See, I had it printed out because I planned. And I'm
You seemed very proud of yourself when you said you planned.
Yes, I did. And so I planned, and I wanted to make sure that Jay Koski got credit for that.
Yeah, you did. You were like, see, I wrote that part out because I planned it. Oh, my name is Doug Shaw, and I'm so smart.
You know, okay, I allowed a little bit of pride to sneak into my voice.
Oh, sneaky pride. Oh, I'm Doug Shaw. I'm perfect. I don't have any sins. Oh, look, a little bit of pride just snuck into me and goes, ha, ha, ha. Now you're going to make an ass of yourself on Facebook.
Wow. I don't know whether I'm more shocked at that diatribe against me or the fact that you started to go British.
Right. And then you just went, right.
You moron.
Right. Okay. I don't know why I had a British accent just there.
And then you went right when you were trying to deny it. What the hell, Monster Puppet?
Okay. But sometimes the joke is on old Monster Puppet.
Yes. Yeah, you were trying to make me an ass, and you turned out to be the silly person.
Yes. Oh, God. The hand puppet turned out to be the funny man. That's actually the way it usually works, Doug.
Like you know from usually.
Okay. That was a bit of a Yiddish thing. You know what should I know from Yiddish?
Oh, no. Don't start making Yiddish jokes. I don't like Jews. I knew you wouldn't. I knew the would come in when you did that.
Oh, maybe I'm Australian doing an American accent, huh? Did you ever think of that?
No, I didn't think of that.
It would make sense to the extent
I know that anything makes sense.
Did we just talk in unison?
Yes, I think we did. I didn't know we could do that.
Should we do like the harmony part of Twist and Shout now?
No. Once upon a time, my friend Jackie came over and she had her guitar and started playing Beatles songs, and it was a bunch of us, and we were all just singing Beatles songs with her. And then when it got to Twist and Shout, we tried to harmonize, and that's where everything went bad. That was the end of that episode of the Twilight Zone. Let me tell you, I'll tell you what. All right. So yeah, so the Twilight Zone thing worked. I liked it. I hope you guys had a good time. I think what we're going to do now is the thing that I didn't do before because it was too filthy, but there are no kids here, so we're gonna do this. And the reason it fits is because this is so sometimes I dream creative things and then I don't follow up on it. But this time, so I wrote it down as soon as I woke up because I thought it was really brilliant. It's not really brilliant. It isn't, but I'm very proud of it because I just get, let's face it, I get disproportionately proud of shit I do. That's what I do. So hi, my name is Doug. I don't drink and I don't know things, except I drink a lot and I get disproportionately proud of things. That's my second superpower. My first one, which I've told you before, if you've looked at my Facebook, is that I tend to get friends who are really cool and accomplished and brilliant and stuff. And for some reason they hang out with me. And this sounds a lot like false modesty, but he really means it, folks. He really means it. I love to call him a hypocrite, but this time he's that much of a person. Okay, so fine. What, that much of a person? Hey, sometimes I don't have a good line. I wonder whose fault that is. Yours. Yeah, I'll take that. All right. So anyway, I dreamt I was in a heavy, I dreamt I wrote, so I wasn't in the band, but I wrote in the dream I had written a song for a heavy metal band and they were performing it. And because it was a dream, sometimes I was on stage and sometimes I wasn't. I mean, with the exception of Robert Hunter, the writer of the songs never gets on the stage. But nice little obscure music reference there. Yeah, stop it. Are you just going to point out every time I have some sort of affectation? Because you're going to be working really hard. Anyway, so in the dream, I had written a heavy metal song. I woke up and I wrote it down and just put it somewhere. And then I didn't find the piece of paper for a long time. And then I kind of found this piece of paper with these lyrics on it. So I'm not going to attempt to sing it. I'll just say it kind of. You got to picture a heavy metal guy doing this big, right? Okay. And I'll probably do it in a bit of the rhythm, but I can't do the melody. Okay. So it goes like this. My best friend is my penis. He's never let me down before. Wait, that's not true. He sometimes has. More often now than he ever did before. Right, and then the crowd's going wild and there's all this music, and then he goes, there's another verse. He goes, my best friend is my penis. What a great time for Dawn to come in. He usually stands up for me. Nobody knows me like my penis. I'm sure that you and yours will both be. Okay, now the crowd is going nuts, right? The crowd is just saying, right, they're screaming and stuff like that. And in the dream, I remember thinking that was a fun dream and ready to get the nightmares started. But to my delight, the dream went on. So I'm in a dream as the writer thinking, oh my God, there's another verse. It goes, my best friend is my penis. He's been with me through all of my best times. Let's say a prayer from my penis. Please say hi to yours from me and mine. And then the crowd goes nuts. And I wasn't going to do, and I just kind of, yes, Earl, thank you. I just made an unintentional pun about crowd going nuts. There we go. Battle of Discourse. Okay. Yeah, Eve, I am sorry. I did think this was a family thing, but it's going there. And sometimes you can stop it or steer it when it's going places, but sometimes you just hang on tight and you just don't let go. So now it's time to see if we can get the witch to have a new personality trait besides anti-Semitism. As you know, Penguin here has a lot of traits. Like, for example, his name is Penguin for a lion. That was kind of funny. And that he likes to say, "Hoi, I'm the beast." He's an excellent actor. He's actually a very caring and gentle character. You'll notice that while he teases me good-naturedly, never ever cruel. and he's very supportive. And I could just kind of go on about things that you haven't even seen manifesting with the lion. Like, for example, he likes to interrupt people. You knew that. But what you don't know is if he has ice cream, he always shares it. And he likes to make milkshakes. So, you can tell he has a whole bunch of stuff. Uh, and then Monster Puppet, uh,
Hi, how you doing? I'm talking into the microphone again.
he loves to be meta, and he's acerbic,
But never cruel.
no, and of all the puppets I know, he's the one who likes you most of all.
Yeah, you guys are awesome. Seriously, I'm the one.
Yeah, so Monster Puppet, I can go on and on and on with his characteristics. And then the witch, she's basically, I don't like Jews. No, that's really her only character trait that we've established so far. Right. And you want more character traits from me because they're free. Okay, see, this is the kind of thing, you know what I mean? Uh, I liked Hitler. Okay, see, so she's just this awful. So I thought this would be a good time to give her a new character trait. Uh, how you doing, Hebe? Okay, stop. It just seems like there should be more to you than that. Well, why don't I ask you, what would you say makes you you? Besides the anti-Semitism, Rich, what would you, Rich? That's what I want to be. I want to be rich. That's a character. Being rich is not a character trait, and no, you can't be rich. Keeping it all for yourself, huh? I'm not rich either. Oh, yeah. Okay, so let's see. I like to sew. Oh, that's a good character trait. Yes, I have a sewing machine and thread, and ever since I was a little girl, I liked to sew. Well, that's wonderful. I do clan uniforms. Okay, fine. I don't think that the witch is going to get another character trait, unfortunately. Thought that it might have been fun if she did. But right now, I think her favorite thing to do is just kind of walk onto stage, say something anti-Semitic, and then leave. Yes, Robert, she does sew yellow stars of David on my clothes. I should do that. Oh, God, that would be in poor taste. That would be in such poor taste. But part of me really thinks it would be fun to do. I'm going to now teach you how to make your own puppet because I notice that you see me do these puppets all the time, and I clearly have a lot of fun doing it.
Right, and he's pretty good at it.
Right? No, I'm not actually.
Oh, I know that. Wanted you to feel good.
Okay, thank you very much. It's Ushtafus, Ushtafus. Okay, so it is obviously a lot of fun to have a finger puppet, right? Why, yes, it is. I have one too. You have a finger puppet? Yes, it's very small. But the question is, how do you make one? Right. So this is how you make one. You just keep finishing your sentences. Why do you do that? Because I like to have lines, but I don't want whole ones. Well, that's okay. So anyway, you could clearly want a finger puppet. So this will show you how to do it. And because I keep speaking, I like to start my sentences. I like to end his sentences. Let's do this. Okay. It's very fun to have a finger puppet, but you may not have a finger puppet. But you want one so you can be like Doug. If you want to have a finger puppet and be like Doug, stay tuned. Okay, so this is what you do. You take a pen. Do I need to wait while you... Actually, on Facebook live streaming, you can pause. So you can pause this while you go to get a pen. Okay. All right. Now, you take a pen. One pen. You take your finger and you draw two parallel filled in ellipses with a y-axis longer than the x-axis on them. So in other words, you're just going to draw two parallel ellipses, one left shifted, one right shifted, like that. Below them, you're going to draw an elliptical arc. Okay, and that's your puppet. Those are 2 eyes and a mouth. Okay. So now I'll show you how it works. We'll demonstrate. So that's not a puppet. That's not a puppet. Yes, it is a puppet. That's not a puppet. Well, let's see if it talks. Okay, if it talks, maybe I'll consider it being a puppet. Otherwise, you just drew a face on your finger. That's not a puppet. Okay, look. Are you a puppet? Am I not a puppet? Doth not a puppet have eyes, feet, hands, dimension, and senses? If you prick me, do I not bleed? Hmm? Ah, I thee as thee have treated me with scorn. For I hath puppitude, I hath dreams, but yet, alas, I not be developed. I not speaketh as the others do. I am different, but is different not special? Does unity conform or differentiate? Yeah, see, so you don't really know how it's going to talk, evidently, until you die. Why, yes. Eve, that would have been a much better joke. I'm feeling a little bad now for the direction I took it. I should have totally done that monologue as the puppet. Eve, you did better at being Doug than himself. And who else could say that? Right, well, actually, I can. I can. Okay, yeah, fine, stop. Okay. Anyway, yes, I should have done the and ain't I a puppet monologue. The point is that you can do it. Now, what happens if you get a puppet? What happens to most people is they want their puppet. Well, you can make a puppet here like this, and then you make up to 10 puppets, assuming you have 10 fingers. However many fingers you have, that's 10 puppets you can make. And if, I guess if you're a dude, you can make 11 puppets. So it's really cool. And now you know how to do it. So you don't really need me anymore because I can't do this all the time. But now, whenever you want finger puppet fun, you can have it. All right. And if you want to get advanced, you can change the shape of the mouth or the eyes. And I don't know this for sure, but I saw some ancient scrolls that said you can add things like eyebrows. So put 2 little lines and you can have eyebrows, or take a Sharpie marker and make 1 big line across and you can actually have a Doug puppet, right? Just kind of give it a hat that doesn't fit. And then there you are. Anyway, I'm so glad I watched. I had a really, really good time. And I hope you did too. And next time we will do this again. Let's say Queen wanted to say goodbye. Goodbye. Bye-bye.